I'm Deborah Gist, Superintendent of Tulsa Public Schools. On Monday, we began our video series, taking a look at the ways in which our public education funding crisis has affected our ability to attract and to retain wonderful teachers here in Tulsa and in all of Oklahoma. And yesterday, we spent time at Memorial High School, where we heard from Principal Darren Schmidt about the ways in which education has changed during his 33-year career. Today, we're here at the Athletics Hall of Fame for Tulsa Public Schools, which honors student athletes and coaches who got their start right here in Tulsa Public Schools. For example, Edison graduate Spencer Tillman went on to play for the Sooners, the Houston Oilers, and the San Francisco 49ers before beginning a career in sports broadcasting. And East Central graduate Tony Casillas went on to the Super Bowl twice as a Dallas Cowboy and now works in broadcasting and as a public speaker. It's Wednesday, March 28th, and T-minus 5 days until potential teacher walkout and district shutdown. To be clear, that's never been the goal. The good news is that earlier this week, the Oklahoma House passed a plan that's showing more progress than we've seen in our state for years. That's progress and a move in the right direction. And while it isn't what we adequately need for our students, it is a step in the right direction. We'll continue watching it closely. Now, anytime we talk about education funding, it's inevitable that the discussion will turn to athletic programs and whether cutting those might be a good option to decrease expenses. Of course, we have actually cut back tremendously. We've also evaluated all of our options, and that's included taking a critical look at all programs for athletics. And you know what? Cutting athletics entirely would save us about $1.6 million a year, but the opportunity cost for our 5,000 student athletes is much, much higher. For example, the class of 2017 alone received more than $1 million in scholarship funding. Tulsa Athletic Director Gil Cloud has seen time and time again how students who participate in athletic programming gain critical skills that prepare them for lifelong success on the field and off.
The only thing that we're allowing to occur during the shutdown beginning April 2nd will be our varsity spring sports. That means all the off-season programs for basketball, football, volleyball, wrestling, swimming, all those are shut down. There'll be no access to facilities. Those student athletes will have to go elsewhere, YMCAs, boys clubs, and so on if they're going to continue to work out. So say you're a sophomore and you're not playing, those days out on the diamond, on the golf course, in the tennis court, are times that you're missing the ability to be able to get better in game type situations.
It would hurt. It would hurt. Being pushed away, yeah, it would hurt. I mean, if you miss a whole season, that's basically you're not going to practice, you're not working out, you're not doing anything. So of course you're going to be further back than everybody, because if the time that you were with the sport, you could have been at practice, you could have been working out. That would change a lot of people's life, because most of the kids they do sports to stay out of trouble and stuff. But I feel like if they don't have sports, they're gonna probably end up in trouble.
It's obviously the state funding being reduced over $500,000 the last 2 years. We've lost 160 coaching positions and 120 teams that we support throughout TPS.
Teamwork, responsibility, perseverance, leadership, and access to incredible trajectory-changing post-secondary opportunities. These are invaluable skills and experiences that our students gain from participating in athletics programs. And under Coach Cloud's careful guidance, the opportunities available to our students far outweigh any program costs. Cutting athletics is not the solution to decades of underinvestment in education. The solution is in our state creating permanent, viable revenue streams that will allow us to restore funding to education and to pay our teachers professional, competitive salaries that recognizes the impact they have on our students and our state. So please, contact your legislators. You can go to www.oklegislature.gov to find out more information. Tell them thank you for passing the plan in the House and ask them to continue working to support education in Oklahoma.